Hello everyone, welcome back to Etc. And today we have a brand new Etc. Space Program tutorial. Today we are tackling the Mercury Redstone launch vehicle, or rocket. One of the USA's original launch vehicles, the first one to ever send a human being into space. I mean, from the USA. Sputnik's over there if you want to go watch the tutorial. But yeah, a little bit of backstory on the Mercury Redstone, which I highly doubt you don't know already, but in case you do, or in case you don't, basically the Mercury Redstone was the predecessor to the Juno rockets, as it was kind of a modified version of the Mercury missile of the United States Army. So, the Mercury Redstone was modified to actually have a crew capsule and whatnot, so it can be launched into space with humans. And this was the first dedicated launch vehicle to send humans into space. The first one, or the first American into space, being Alan Shepard on this very rocket. But the history lecture out of the way, let's get into the tutorial, shall we? So, some of the main blocks we'll be using is white concrete, black concrete, and then some blackstone and other detail blocks there. But we will start off at the bottom. So grab these quartz stairs, the black and white concrete, and then iron trapdoor and a lodestone. And that basically serves as the engine. And the engine on the Mercury Redstone is a bit different to traditional rocket engines, as you can see. Mastodon engines on the SLS, the tiny ones on Sputnik, and then the ones on the Ariane 1, which are tutorials you should all watch right now. Or once you're done with this video, of course, but make sure to go watch them. So yeah, the engine on the Mercury Redstone is a wee bit different, as it is just basically a, it's basically just a, missile engine, as it is just a modified missile. It's not just a missile engine. Of course, it was modified for spaceflight, but it can't do much gimbling, as it's kind of in the rocket, I guess. And yeah, so here our starting block will be the lodestone, and then put a trapdoor right underneath, and then black concrete on all of the sides, making this plus sign shape. And that will be 2 blocks high, and then on each side, a right side up facing staircase block. So, boom, boom, boom. So that's on all 4 of the sides. And then whipping out the white concrete here, it goes on top of the black concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks, and then black concrete on top of that. So, a bit like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. And then black concrete on top. And it is the same thing all the way around. So just extend all of the sides here for 8 blocks up of the white concrete, and then black concrete on top of that. Then, here, after this black line, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks of white concrete. So, sorry, the flight's a little bit longer. It gets longer with every rocket from the launch pad to where I actually built it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 Same thing on all the sides, as this part is a wee bit longer than the bottom part. So, just like so. Now we get into the details of the rocket. And here we have the USA banners on the actual rocket, the Murcury Redstone rocket. It says United States, but to fit that in is very, very hard, especially on a small rocket like this, and putting it into scale of these similar rockets. Well, not similar, these rockets. Just putting USA. I mean, it's basically the same thing. It's just an abbreviation. But these banners I did not make myself. I am awful at making banners, generally. And, I will leave a command down in the description for, summoning in or giving yourself the red U, S, and A banners. So they just go all the way around, on every side. A at the bottom, S, and then U. Feels weird to say that, but, or ASU. Boom, 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 and, oops, boom. So those are the, banners, the, basically, saying of USA. And, fun fact, there's no NASA logo on the Murcury Redstone, because NASA did not exist when this launch vehicle was created back in the 60s, I believe. And, the Space Department of the US was headed up by the military, so makes sense that this is just a transferred missile. Alright, next up are these striped banners, and this is pretty easy. I mean, it's super simple. I made the banners, and that's saying something. So you will need white banner, and then some black dye. Here we are. And then get your loom here, throw in the white banner, throw in the black dye, and then pick this stripy banner pattern. It's pretty, or pally, that's what it's called. It's pretty straightforward. It's right there. Super simple. But from the top, just do one banner, and then so they overlap, and then same thing all the way around. And you can't put it here because, you know, that's how blocks and physics work. But it would be really cool if we could, say, place a banner here. Would make life a bit easier, or not easier, it would just look better. So that is the majority of the rocket. The rocket was only a one-stage rocket, as, you know, it kind of was just a missile. And now we can get to the Murcury crew command pod. And here we have polished blackstone stairs, red nether brick walls, and a redstone torch. But relatively straightforward. Just polished blackstone on top of all the sides, and polished blackstone stairs facing inwards, right side up, and then in the middle, one block up, is the polished blackstone. And then put a red nether brick wall, 1, 2, 3, and then a redstone torch on top, because, of course, it's the Murcury Redstone. Had to do it. Kind of nice way to tie it into Minecraft. But here's the command pod, and then just slap an iron trap door on the front, and then you can just put a... You can't put a redstone torch on the back of that. I knew it. Lever, or lever. Throw it on the back there, and then cover that back up. And this would be the entrance, and then this is the radio tower, and then, of course, redstone torch, just to top it off. But that is it for the Murcury Redstone. Make sure to leave comments down below for what you want the Etc. Space program to cover next. Anything space related, rockets, probes, rovers, whatever. But please consider subscribing if you want to see more tutorials like this, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. But that is it. Signing off for now. Goodbye.